What's up, everyone? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Ken Mode entitled Entrench. This is released on Season of Mist. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they're based out of Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be an extremely gritty, loud style of noise rock, mixed with some hardcore and some sludge elements thrown in there too. I tell you, of all the live bands I've seen in the last couple of years, Ken Mode is one of the loudest and one of the most unique in a way. I first got introduced to Ken Mode back in 2011 with their fourth full-length entitled Venerable. I really enjoyed Venerable, and I enjoyed it not only for the good style of music that they did, but also for their inventive lyrics and songwriting. These guys have been around for 10 plus years or so. These guys have been around a good long while, and they deliver the goods. They play incredible music, and they are definitely one of the loudest live bands I've ever seen, for it only being a three-piece trio. I saw them live back in 2011 with Death Heaven, and Ken Mode were absolutely loud and obnoxious, and I say that in the most positive way possible. They were incredible, very entertaining, very energetic, and getting into their most recent album, it led me on to some of their older material, preferably their first three albums, Monster, Reprisal, and probably one of my favorites of theirs, Mennonite. I thought those albums were awesome, preferably Mennonite, and I enjoyed Venerable as well. Now it's 2013, and we have their fifth full-length entitled Entrench. It's 11 tracks, and it clocks in at around 47 minutes in length. And Ken Mode are one of those bands that value hard work. They know what they're doing, they know what they set out to accomplish, and they deliver the goods with Entrench, and they prove why they are one of the best in their genre, and why they just make some incredibly loud, heavy music, and even heavier rock. The guitar work on here is your usual kind of Ken Mode guitar. Very intricate, very well played, very well planned. The riffs on here are just very catchy and very intelligent. Like, take the first opening track, Counterculture Complex. Some really good riffs going on in that track, to even some of the later songs like The Terror Pulse and Romeo Must Never Know. There's some really good, solid, intricate guitar work going on with those tracks. The bass is also very good. Ken Mode is a band that is reliant on both the guitar and the bass guitar. And the bass is very, very clear, very audible, very loud. Not overpowering, but still it has its moments to showcase itself on this record. And the bass work is very, very well played, very good, very well mixed and produced. The drums on this album are pretty much right on, spot on, very good patterns, very good beats, very good drum beats. Just the way the drums are patterned and played out, to even some of the... Because there's differing paces when it comes to this band. You have some very breakneck, fast-paced kind of stuff, to some more mid-tempo, slower kind of stuff. But the way the drums are executed on here sound really, really awesome. I really dig the drum style that this band has to offer. And the vocals are your usual Ken Mode style of vocals, very raspy, hoarse, shouted out, very understandable. The way the vocal delivery is very awesome. The wordplay, the vocals, the lyrics, the delivery of the lyrics. Going back to tracks like Romeo Must Never Know, it kind of reminds me of one of my favorite songs from the last, I think it's Romeo Must Never Know, but I don't know. It reminds me of a song from the last Ken Mode record, Never Was. It was so dark, so slinky, so crazy. It just had that creep-up factor on you. And some of the vocals, when those vocals come across this album, it's very entertaining and very fun to listen to. Even to the closing instrumental on this album, Monomyth. Very, very awesome, very unique emphasis on pianos and violins. There's some pretty interesting elements with those factors on this album. But overall, Kedmode are proving why they are one of the best bands in the noise rock subgenre. This band delivers the goods. These guys know what they're doing, and these guys are such hard workers. This is another awesome release from this band, and if you're a fan of Kedmode or noise rock or hardcore or any of that kind of stuff, Kedmode are the band for you to check out. If I had to pick any favorite tracks, I would definitely have to say Counterculture Complex, Your Heartwarming Story Makes Me Sick, The Terror Pulse, Romeo Must Never Know, Secret Vasectomy. Yeah, some of these song titles are very, very clever. This is probably one of the most clever bands in extreme music going today. So I'm going to leave you a link in the description box to their Bandcamp where you can stream this album, hear it for yourself, be your own judge. If you like it, go ahead and buy it physically or digitally from them, or however you're able to get a hold of the album. So again, the album is Entrench by Kedmode. This is released on Season of Mist. Check this band out, and I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Really solid noise rock from probably one of the best bands in Canadian extreme music. So support Kedmode. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks all for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel, and until the next time, Remy Ho out.